What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Markets with Trust Issues. Today's personality is confident but tactical. Think Formula One driver wearing a parachute. Let's see where the money's leaning and why it matters into today's close. So, pull the room, seatbelt or rocket. Type helmet if hedged and rocket if risk is on for you. Why this isn't a coin flip. Insurance is real. SPY stacked big near time puts. Here's an example. September 2025, 635 Ps, 17.8 million. And then we also saw September 2025, 640 Ps, 7.8 million. But FOMO is too. QQQ saw upside September 25, 585 calls 2.6 million, while small caps and single names picked their spots. The verdict, Wall Street is speeding, but with airbags. And we have a macro tell, gold puts on a cape. When stocks get tactical, watch the hedges and the hideouts. GLD calls popped off today. And the translation here is there's a quality of risk rotation. Own equities, but stash some anti-drama in gold. We also are seeing some action in the indexes. SPY is insuring itself, and QQQ is getting flirty like it's 30, baby. SPY, don't wreck my quarter, is the theme of the stock today. Multiple put walls around 640 and 635, and those strikes can act like price magnets on red days. QQQ is saying, I'd like the upside with a little dose of gains, please. 585 calls bought, but also longer dated puts. Example, the 540p for 2026. The read on this, PMs are renting tech upside, just not uninsured. They're definitely wearing a condom, my friends. And let's go ahead and check in on the semis. TSM got September 2025 downside attention, multi-million-dollar put buys, while broader chip flow is mixed. AI supply chain is still king, but fabs get valuation and cycle hedges. If indices wobble, semi puts bite first. And the consumer and healthcare side of things, reality over vibes. UNH printed protection. We're seeing December 2025 puts mid 2 millions, regardless of that Warren Buffett purchase that just happened. Lulu picked up September 2025 puts 2.2 million dropped there. Now, why should you care? Well, in a soft landing tape, pros trim left tail risk in defensive and discretionary. Stay long, sleep at night easy. And then we're seeing some China e-com and momentum pockets as well with targeted risk. PDD snag call flow. We're seeing September 2025 130 calls, 2.3 million, plus some other near dated calls. And traders will pay for catalysts, but only in names that can move. PDD, Baba, other Chinese names. Software corner. Quiet accumulation is greater than the loud YOLO. CFLT, Confluent, showed repeated November 2025 $22 call blocks. Smaller tickets many times. The signal here, this is how institutions build positioning, not headlines. Brick by brick beats one giant gong. Get that? Yeah. Now, dark pool detective. Your tape shows big calm prints across broad ETFs and credit/treasury wrappers. The Capital Group equity ETFs, think CGUS and CGCV, we're seeing 200 million plus clips on that. AGG, IAGG, LQD, HYG, and TLT, tens of millions into each. The reads, that's portfolio plumbing, rebalancing stock/bond mix, not fleeing risk necessarily. It supports the risk on professionally managed vibe that we're seeing. And let's talk about what happens going into the close. If we're green, expect a glide from tech call lanes, QQQ 585 calls, and solar bet/beta pockets. Watch CFLT for steady ramps. If red, the SPY 640 to 635p and QQQ 560-ish act like magnets. TSM, consumer and healthcare puts play defense, and gold calls make you look smart. So today's mood, risk on with night vision. You don't have to marry the rally, rent it responsibly, wear a condom. Not financial advice. The flow shows where size fits and sits, not who's right or wrong. Manage IV, catalysts, and most importantly, your little dick ego. Have a great day, everybody. If you made it this far, go ahead, drop a like, subscribe, and comment down below. What are we swinging into the weekend? Let me know. Maybe we'll pick up a couple contracts. Anyways, I'm Max Pitts. This is Investor Central Club, and I will see you guys in the next one.